Mic test. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on into this here. I am kind of tired today. I'm not tired, just low energy. But let's talk about something real quick. Let's go to the backlog tree first and foremost. So you may be able to see down here. Maybe we should try fortune cookie. Yeah, I guess fortune cookie doesn't really work. Down here, about an hour ago, I beat Ninja Gaiden on my own time. For sessions, if I beat the game on my own time, I'm not doing it on stream. Especially if I accidentally beat something really hard like Ninja Gaiden, not Ninja Gaiden, Battletoads. But Ninja Gaiden's a special case because it is one of my favorite NES games. It's one of my all-time favorite games, and I love this game. And I also want to do this stream because I'm really impressed with the progress I've made in 24 hours. 24 hours ago, couldn't even... I was lucky to do, like, what, 2 to 5 damage on Jakio, the second final boss. Now, after going on the... after looking up how to fight Jakio and practicing on the Nintendo Online service on the Nintendo Switch, I can fight Jakio with ease. In the third phase, I have like probably a 70% success rate. That third phase is the hardest for me now, whereas the first two phases I can go through them without dying for the most part. So we're gonna go through Ninja Gaiden and talk about what's up. Like I said, for the most part, you're not gonna see me coming back to games. But Ninja Gaiden is a special case, and for the whole trilogy we'll be doing it like this. I will make sure that the end of the games are shown for my favorite games, essentially. But if I beat something that's really hard that I'm not the fondest of, or that I had a really hard time with, and even after figuring out the patterns, I felt lucky to beat the game, we aren't doing it. I mean, sessions are more of just the process of learning, not beating. So... before I start talking about anything, let's just get back to where we were. Let's get to Act 6, and then we'll start talking about what's up. You know what? I'll do all the bosses. I'll let myself concentrate, not really talk, and then I'll do like a football. You know, we'll get our football spirit back. We'll do like a football replay. You know, do a play-by-play. You know, this man ran here, he did that, and that's how they won the fucking game, whatever, you know, football. That's what we'll do. We'll check the VOD back, and I'll explain what my process for beating the 3 bosses are. Because, like I said, I found a good video that taught me a good strategy, but I've kind of incorporated my own way of going about these bosses. And I'll kind of explain my way of doing that, because these are considered to be some of the hardest bosses on the NES console in general, you know. So, alright. Now I've upped my volume, my mic volume, and I'm also a bit closer to it now, so let's go ahead and jack that Elgato volume up a bit. Got a negative 5 decibels. Should be good. Alright, one last mic test. This is probably where I'm going to be sitting just about. So many goddamn wires. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right on into this. So I'm gonna show all the cutscenes from the final bosses. I know I showed like the first and second one yesterday, but we're just gonna do it that way, just for the sake of doing it. We'll skip all the other ones, especially the fucking 6-minute long one after, what is it, Act 4? Act 3, one or the other. Yeah, it's after Act 3. Alright, so nothing's really changed for... Actually, yeah, nothing's changed for any of the acts. What I did was... I chose the special game of Ninja Gaiden on the NES online service for the Nintendo Switch. If you don't know what that is, the special games always put you right at the final bosses, so you get to see the end of the game. So you don't have to play the whole game, basically. I chose that, which put me right outside the boss door, fought the last 3 bosses, no rewind features. When I was learning the bosses, I did use the save states, but I only save stated and load the save states before each individual phase, so I didn't have to do them back to back. But now I'm at the point where I can do them back to back with, like I said, about a 70% success rate, and the 70% is really only because of the third phase, which the third phase can be a little tricky at times. You can get some bad shrimps, which we'll talk about. Hey, I was worried you were gonna show up like, you know, 1 hour in right when I'm about to end stream again. How you doing, Uh-oh. So I didn't really mention that part right there. That's actually like a little trick the speedrunners do, jumping off that bat. You can take the long way around, but I think it's really fun to take the damage boost off the bat. I actually have a hard time getting that just right, and that's probably because I never watched like a tutorial on how to do that. I'm just trying to mock up what the speedrunners do. That's fine. It's fun to just stand there and try to damage boost over and over again. Alright. Alright, so some of my information I gave off yesterday is kind of incorrect. I now know that it is actually impossible to... Well, I knew this to begin with. It's impossible to get the spin slash to the Act 3 boss here. I already knew that. But what I also added is it's also impossible to get the spin slash to the second and third phase Act 6 boss, the last 2 final bosses. That is not true. You can actually get the spin slash to those bosses if you really want to go the, like, if you really want to do the bosses the long way, and I mean the long way, if you really can't figure out the last 2 bosses and how to fight them legitimately, you can take the spin slash to the last 2 bosses. It just takes a really long time. I guess I'll go ahead and explain this now rather than later. What you have to do is, you know, you can take the spin slash to the first boss, no problem, kill it in 1 hit. Then what you do is you die on the second boss, which, as we all know, sends you back to Act 1, or, Act 6, Stage 1. From there, you have to make your way back to the bosses. I will show it off. There is a spin slash you can get in Stage 3 of Act 6. And at that point, all you have to do is carry it back to the bosses, because as I showed, there is no cutscene to refill your health. You don't have to fight the first phase again if you die on the second phase. So you can run right in there into the second phase boss with the spin slash. 1 hit kill it. When you go to the third stage boss, you die, you go through Act 6 again. When you get the 6-3, you grab the spin slash again, take the spin slash to the third phase boss, you know, just make it to the end there. The third phase boss is a little tricky because you have to spin slash both the head and the tail first, so you have to use at least 3 or 4 spin slashes. So you need at least 20 ninpo, or ninpo as the speedrunners call it, or your sub-weapon ammo, your technique. I posted in Discord saying, yeah, I figured out how to beat the final bosses, and that was my original plan on how to do it. But then the video I was watching also gave, told me how to deal with Jakio the legitimate way, how to, you know, deal with his patterns. And that is how I'm going to be fighting him, rather than killing myself multiple times. So we're going to be going through all 3 of the bosses in 1 run, hopefully, as long as all things go well. And then, like I said, as long as everything goes well, we'll do a little, like, football replay. You know, I'll be John Madden, I'll tell you the play-by-play and everything I did. We'll check out the VOD, do that. Just because I know a lot of people have not beaten the bosses and they still have a hard time with them. Nope! I don't know why I didn't jump. Shit. That's alright. I've been having a lot of trouble with 4-2 lately. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. It's not that bad of a stage. The bridge can suck, but I mean, it shouldn't suck for me because I'm always grabbing the hourglass, the time stopper. Let's turn around. Hit me, daddy. Yeah, good hit, daddy. Alright, so I don't have a spin slash or anything, so this is gonna be a little tricky. We're good, though. Alright, I'm gonna make up for that lost life. Let me go ahead and get this life over here. Yeah, look at that SP boost. I think that's what they call it. A little damage boost onto the ladder. That's what speedrunners do. I've been watching so many Ninja Gaiden speedruns, and I just can't help it. I love this game. You know what, we'll go ahead and grab the potion just for shits and giggles. Ooh! Alright, we're getting there. Get up there! Yeah! That was a good 5-1. Ooh! That was dumb of me. I swear I spun slash. It sucks. That sucks so much. Alright. So there's a fire shield there that I've not shown off before because I think I've always had the spin slash here. But it makes getting through that part a lot easier. Shit. Stop it. Okay. Gonna glitch over the wall per usual. Take a bunch of unnecessary points of damage from a bird. I think you need to at least have like 7 HP at that point if you're gonna do what I do. Because you're definitely gonna get hit by birds twice, unless you're really lucky. Birds do 3 points of damage. Alright, jetpack ninjas. Hello. All these assholes flying around. Whoa! God damn it. Okay, so... I don't know. The hitboxes are weird in this game, as I've begun to... Spank me, daddy. So the hitboxes are a little weird in this game, especially with the sword, and I still stick to my guns when I say the sword in Ninja Gaiden 2 is worse. Like, you might as well not even fucking use the sword. There's also something that the speedrunners have talked about that I haven't looked much into, and they haven't really explained. They haven't gone too into depth about, but it's something like every... I don't remember how many frames. Let's say 157. Every 157 frames, your sword just doesn't have a hitbox for whatever reason. So there are a lot of times where my sword goes through enemies and it just doesn't kill. Okay, I'm glad we did not go 3 for 3 there. Boink! Oh yeah, I didn't hit the guy. I think that's a first for me. Okay, okay, okay. I am Molf. I am Molf. So, as of right now, the only stage that I'm still having trouble with is 6-1. 6-1 is usually the one that I'm still kind of iffy on whether or not I'll live. But I've gotten a lot better at 6-2 and 6-3. It's amazing. Like, yesterday's practice and learning the stages seemed to do me wonders for those stages. It's just downright incredible. And I am doing better with this stage, too, 6-1 here. Except I do a lot of dumb shit sometimes, which is normal for the kind of person I am. Uh-oh. I missed that orange special technique. Eat that cottage cheese. I fucking love Arcus, dude. Alright. I'm doing dumb shit. I'm doing some dumb shit. Stop it. I'm probably gonna take a death on this stage. I didn't expect to kill the jetpack dude. I usually miss him. Alright. Okay. I don't know how I went under that bat, but it made my asshole pucker like a pirate. Alright. Why pirates have puckered assholes? I don't know. You should ask them sometime. Not me. I'm not a pirate. And don't ask how I know pirates have puckered assholes. Alright. Okay. Oh, that part is always clinch. That's the AVGN room. Some of the speedrunners are calling that the AVGN room, and I mean, we all know why. Alright, on to 6-3. We've only gotten, what, one game over now? 2 game overs. I mean, it's not bad for being kind of rusty on the main stages, I guess. Alright. I put myself in a bad spot here. Get out of here. Alright, I'm probably going to end up dying showing this off. But right under the stairway, you can get a spin slash. So every time you die to one of the bosses, you can just grab that spin slash. It's harder, in my opinion, to get the spin slash to the end of the stage, especially with Ninpo. So that's why I just rather beat the bosses. Legitimately, I'm gonna die! Yeah. But that's there if you really want to just cheese the bosses. If you really just can't figure out their patterns. And that was my original plan on how to beat the game. Every single time. Okay. Ah, fucking bird. No. Stop it. Okay. That was a good scold. Alright, now we're coming up in the hard room. Probably the second hardest room for me. Dealing with these assholes. I've started just doing that. Using the fire to make the hourglass spawn, and then I get knocked back into the thing. Woo! Final bosses. I'm gonna go quiet here though, and like I said, I'm gonna let these cutscenes play out because we haven't shown them yet. So my strategy on this has not changed at all. Still a very easy fight that anyone should be able to get past with relative ease. Although I'm having a couple problems with the duck slashes, which can be problematic. What a way to develop daddy issues. Spank me, daddy. There we go. Father! Dot dot dot. The Jakio. Such a pretty face, man. Alright. Concentration mode. Shit. And that's Jakio. Ryu! It's a lunar eclipse? Alright. Fuck! I was playing it too safe. I was playing it too safe, dude. Damn it. Ugh. That's the 30% of the time that I don't successfully do that fight. Reset. That sucks, dude. That sucks so much. I was really hoping we'd do it in one run. But I was playing it too safe right there. So the shrimp patterns are always different, so there's no point in memorizing them. You just kind of have to go with the flow. Alright, so we'll be back there in like, what, 15 minutes? That sucks. It hurts. It hurts. I was really hoping we do it in one run, because I've been doing it in one run, like, so many times. I did it in one run earlier, like an hour ago when I beat the game. But we're gonna try to do this as fast as possible. I'm not gonna go grabbing every single ninpo I see. Even though it's really hard to do, because I like stocking up on it. I think my problem, the reason I'm failing that probably 30 to 40% of the time, that fight, is probably because I'm playing it too safe. I need to be a little more aggressive, yet balance being... I need to balance aggressiveness and awareness with that fight. But yeah, we'll talk about everything I'm doing when I do beat it. This is bad. I think I saw the mail go by too. I think my copy of Pokemon Blue's coming today, so that should be it. We're gonna And try to outrun it. There we go. I usually don't like risking that cheetah, but sometimes I just feel ballsy and want to outrun it. Oh, and UPS is here too, so my copy of Breath of the Wild is also here. Eat that cottage cheese. Shit. Oh, big shit. That was dumb of me. That's still probably the trickiest boss. I mean, after the final boss, the third phase of the final boss, the shrimp boss. But I feel like once I get that shrimp boss down, that Act 3 boss is still going to be the trickiest for me. Uh-oh. Where the hell does that bat come from? Where the hell did that bat come from? I don't think I've ever seen him before. Like, going that way. What was that? Just go right through my spin slash. Completely ignore it. Man, fuck out of here. The fuck's your problem? Who the fuck wears green clothes when your occupation is a ninja? The fuck is wrong with you? You like stupid or something? That was stupid of me. You're wearing purple, but at least it makes me look cool. Also, that's blue, young lady, not purple. Maybe he's typically a jungle ninja? I don't like you and your logic. Just let me hate on people, okay? Hating is a part of human nature, apparently. Just ask the internet. Alright. Fuck you, Jimmy, and fuck you, Billy. Dang it. I'll take the long way around, I guess. Get back up there! Get back up there! That was bad. That was stupid of me. Now I gotta fight the boss here legitimately. Uh-oh. Getting hit by that second, like, spinning kick can lead to death. Well, it generally will lead to death. Alright. Boss is legitimately now, unfortunately. Eh, not bad. That was not a bad, like, legitimate way to fight that boss. More logic on why hippies were right about humans. Sure, go for it, buddy. I'm just looking for a reason to make you type out an essay in my chat. Eating my asshole, Borat! Oh, God! That was a really close one. Alright, we're almost back there. It was stupid of me to go back for the Ninpo. I should have just used the boost. Alright. Son of a bitch, Jason. Get over here. Mr. Voorhees. Thank you. We'll make it, make it, make it! Damn. I only have one hit point going to this area. I mean, at least we're at 5-3 now, but still. We're probably gonna lose the spin slash again. It's just a matter of when. Which is probably gonna be this area. This is gonna be a really bad screen to die on. The bird! That's a bad screen to die on. Because now we don't have any Ninpo and we gotta get across this gap. Okay. Somehow I did that, wow. I'm trying so hard to read your messages, but I just haven't got the time. Let's jump off this cliff for fun! Research says humans do better or more about them. Yeah, that's why I've been getting rid of more and more social media outlets slowly. I got rid of Facebook and Twitter apps, and now I'm working on ditching them in total. So, idealistically, I'd like to only have YouTube and Twitter, or YouTube and Twitch as my only, like, social media outlets. So really just my only use of the internet aside from research. And by research, I mean hentai. No, by research, I mean video game research, real-life research. And hentai, you know. And I spent so long talking there, I didn't get to read your other messages. Whoops. Woo! I had skill for a moment there. You need to... Everybody just needs to fuck off. Shit. I've already taken a lot of damage here. Shit. Alright. I'm choosing to view the world better. We do better if we see good to get. Used to struggle a lot with this stage. I used to struggle a lot with, like, all the stages. I remember when I first started playing this game about a year ago. Wow, it's been a year already. It's kind of throws me in a loop. I think I started playing this game February 2019. When I used to start playing this game a year ago, I thought 1-1 was kind of hard. I mean, I figured out 1-1 pretty quick, and then I went on to 2-1 and found that a little tricky as well, especially learning the wall jumps, how to cling to the wall and such. And then my next big obstacle was 2-2. Learning the hags. Shit. After that, my obstacle was 3-3? Or 3-2, whichever one it is. 3-2, I think it is. The one that leads up to the boss. This is also going to be hard. And then I do it easily. Yeah, but 3-2, leading up to the boss, was like my next big obstacle. I'm an idiot. And then the Act 3 boss, and then so on. I don't think I remember having many issues with Act 4. Shit, this is gonna be hard. Oh! Did it without spin slash. Nice. But yeah, eventually we got to the point where I didn't really have that many issues with Act 5. I'm dead. Shit. Shit! 6-3 was right there too, that sucks. But yeah, I didn't have any issues with Act 4 or Act 5. It was really just Act 6 where everything kind of came to a halt. I think after like 2 months of playing, I had kind of gotten to the same skill level with the first 5 acts that I'm at now. And Act 6 was the only roadblock. Which, starting yesterday, I started to actually figure out how to get past said roadblock. God dang it, fuck off. Everybody just fuck off. Alright, so we gotta go through this area again without the spin slash. What was that bullshit? Ah, I'm Rihanna. Fuck, alright. We'll just ignore the asshole. And then... Fuck! Okay, it must have been the bird that knocked me back. I thought it was the swordsman. I'm gonna take another game over here, it looks like. Fucking bird. I did the same mistake again, except I got knocked the opposite way. Alright. Let's actually make it to 6-3 before we game over, please. Shit, are you serious? Thank you! That guy's nice. I like that guy. He helped me out. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about the spin slash. I'm gonna get rid of it, like, immediately. It'd be nice to have, but... Ow. Ow. Everybody just stop being mean. Fuck. Alright, at least we game over there. I don't know why I'm having trouble with it. You saw me go through it pretty easily earlier, and that's how it's been lately. I'm like starting to get half tempted to go for the spin slash. But I haven't memorized all these candles, so like I said, I'll end up just getting rid of it immediately. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Keep on cursing. Fuck me. I did not expect this to take this long to beat this game. Like, I'm not trying to boast, but I was having a really easy time with this game last night and this morning. That was a misjump. Damn. Now we're fucking up. I keep going for the candle, that's the problem. I need a... I thought I'd gotten out of habit of doing that, but... Alright. We're gonna do this the hard way. We're gonna not go for the spin slash. It's really hard to go through that part without taking damage, though. There we go, that's the proper way to do that. That first candle is just bait. It's clickbait. Shit. Come on. Ah! There we go. Oh, what? Alright, time for the hard room. This just isn't your run, yeah. Yeah, when we start talking about the bosses, I'm going to talk about how I've realized that I'm not going to be able to speedrun this game now. Without having to relearn Jakio and do him a harder way. Which I'm just happy with being able to beat the game, honestly. Alright, back to the bosses. I can't seem to get half of his health like I did yesterday. Half of his drain, half of his health in one, like, in one loop. Oh god, I have that power-up, okay. So this power-up's kind of nice because if you do it just right, it'll actually take 2 points of damage off the boss's health. Okay. Alright, concentration. Concentration time. Hey, we only took 4 hits that time. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's do this. I'm actually shaking really bad. That was a bad shrimp pattern, and I hesitated so much. But we beat the game! Let's listen to that good-ass music. I'm shaking so bad, dude. Like when I looked up and saw I had 3 points of health left, I started shaking. I started trembling. I don't think I've ever been so happy to beat a game before. It's weird. Like, it's not only the fact that I love this game with a passion, but it's like I've played this game a lot over the past 14 months, ever since I started playing it first. And I never thought I'd beat it, or at least not legitimately. And it's nice. Like, I mean, I beat this game back in November, October, end of October, something like that, on the NES Classic with save states, but it's nice to beat it legit. It was a shallow victory back then. I didn't really care. I was like, okay, I beat the game, I get to mark it off backlog or whatever, and now I'm just like, I'm fucking happy, dude. I can't wait to play it a whole bunch more and beat it a whole bunch more. Oh no! She's gotta kill Ryu! Ryu gets 2 kinds of payment. Now this I always thought was the most like cliche and cringy ending, especially for a ninja, a hardcore ninja like Ryu. Ryu, what is the payment you've already received? She's right in front of me. And then they lean in for a nice little smooch. I always thought that was a weird ending. It's not that I hate it. It's a nice ending. It's just, it's so cringe. I don't even know your name. Irene Liu. The darkness is finally over. And that's Ninja Gaiden 1. It's great to finally see these credits for myself. I see these credits like every day, because Arcus, the streamer Arcus, is grinding this game to be able to beat it, you know, or to be able to beat it, to be able to beat his world record. He's current world record holder, and he's trying to beat his world record. And I see these credits multiple times every day that he streams this game. And he streams this game a lot. Even though he's grinding the game right now, he still streams it a lot, even when he's not grinding it. And it's nice to just finally see it for myself and know that I've accomplished this. So we're gonna go back and take a look at those bosses, and I'll explain how I did them. Two things. This is the only game we're probably gonna beat in 2 sessions. I doubt a lot of sessions we're gonna do are gonna be extremely long, going into the double and maybe even triple digits. Over the course of many years, especially I keep using Battletoads as an example, and Battletoads is probably the only one that will reach triple digits. But out of all the sessions we're gonna do, this is the one I'm most experienced with. We might do at least 1 or 2 games that will only be 1 session long, which won't even warrant the title session. Double Dragon 1's the only one I can think, for example. And even then, I think that's going to go into at least 2 or 3 sessions, but I know I've played this game a ton. There's very little I had to learn about this game, and it was really just only Act 6 and the final bosses, which I learned the final bosses on my own time, which it's amazing that I made that much progress in 24 hours. 24 hours ago, we were streaming this game, doing session 1, and I was struggling against the bosses. And on my own time, I learned the bosses, and I learned their patterns, and was able to pull that off. And I don't know what the hell happened to me in that 3rd phase of the boss. I was doing much better with it when I was practicing. Even earlier when I beat the game about 2 hours ago now. But, yeah, next sessions, or the next game we're going to do a session on is actually Ninja Gaiden 2, which is going to take a longer time because I don't know that game really at all. I think I've made it 3 or 4 acts in. I don't even think 4. I've only made it about 3 acts in, and I don't really remember that game all that well. So we'll start learning that game next. Sessions aren't like playthroughs where we're kind of tied to one at a time, or at least that's what I'm trying to do with playthroughs at this point, 1 or 2 at a time. Sessions are kind of like speedruns. We'll sit them down. We'll sit them down for a long period of time, maybe start some other stuff, and that's completely okay. Like I said, sessions aren't really about beating the games. It's more about learning and socializing with chat. So we'll start Ninja Gaiden 2 soon. Let me pull up the VOD here. And we'll take a look at that, and I'll explain what I did. So I'm going to drop the Elgato volume back down before I forget about it. Alright. Alright. I gotta pop a headphone in here just to make sure the audio leveling is fine. Actually, I could just mute it because I'm going to be talking in the stream anyway. Alright, let's go and pull this up. Desktop capture. Alright. Say about here. Yeah, we're coming up on the final bosses. Alright, here we go. Alright. So let's wait till we get here. Alright, so into the first phase. This is our John Madden football playback. I'm gonna tell you what the hell is going on here, what my strategy was, to help out maybe some other people who may be watching this. So first phase, pretty simple. Run up to them, do a bunch of cancel slashes or whatever they're called, where you press down and B. Do a bunch of those. You can get it with a bunch of good cancel slashes. You can actually probably do about half his health, as I showed yesterday. I was not on my game with the cancel slashes. You'll especially see that in the 3rd phase. But run to the top of the wall, cling, wait for your father to, just kind of be running into the side of the wall, can't move any further. Jump over him, get on the opposite side of the dude, and attack. Jakio, I always have a set strategy starting off. I have 2 strategies for him, basically. As soon as the fight starts... Video, you want to work with me here. Here we go. As soon as the fight starts, jump up on the pillar you're already standing in front of, and you get a free slash off of them. Run to the right about where my mouse is here. Dodge the fireballs, and jump up onto this middle pillar. You'll get a hit off of them there. Run all the way to the right, jump to that last pillar, you get a hit on them there. Then, it's anybody's game. You get three good hits off on them doing that. The video I watched gave the recommendation to, and this is definitely how you deal with his patterns, run towards the fireballs. So if he's on the left side here, I usually stay around the right side and run towards the fireballs. The fireballs will then miss you. Whenever he's over there and doing that is a good example. Let's go back here. Whenever he's on this left side and starts throwing fireballs right about there, that is a good opening for you to jump on that middle platform right there too, to then jump up and hit him. And that's usually what I do. Just be patient. This is basically the mouth fight. Do not hit his body, but getting hit by his projectiles is okay. Except for mouth, you're just kind of like running up to him and just slashing him wildly. As long as you're dodging the fireballs, at least 20% of the time, and you're getting hits off on him, you'll make it through this boss fight fine. But idealistically, you should be dodging the fireballs like I was 60 to 80% of the time, and you'll get through this boss with at least half your health remaining. Not that it matters, because it will be refilled going into the next cutscene, but you don't want to die to this boss, of course. Alright, the shrimp boss. The shrimp patterns are always random, but you are at least guaranteed to be able to go up to him and duck slash, jump, cancel slash him twice. So 1, 2, and then I usually back off. That third was being risky there. I usually back off, see where the shrimp patterns are going, and then I cautiously go back up to him and hit the head. You cannot avoid the head, or you can, but it's very hard. The head, I believe, has, I can't remember what Arcus says, 15 HP? And around the 11th hit, the head will fall off and then come towards you. It's best to just take the 1 point of damage from the head, and it'll give you very slight iframes, which will give you enough time to at least get close to the tail to start slashing. Tail, at this point, I focus my eyes on up here, not down here on what I'm doing. Focus your eyes on up here to see what is going on with the shrimp pattern. Slash the tail. I think you have to slash the tail once again like 11 times. I think it has 11 HP. So after the head goes down, focus your eyes up here on what's going on with the shrimp patterns. If you see one coming towards you, dodge it. I was too cautious when it got to the heart part, but for the heart part, usually what I do is I just jump and slash. When you see I usually wait for a large spurt to come out. Right there, you see a large spurt where just a bunch of shrimp come out at once. I usually wait for that, and then after that, I go for the hearts. I couldn't exactly remember how long it would take for that just gushing of shrimp to come out. So I was overly cautious, which ended up getting me killed. Really, as long as you're okay on health, just only worry about the gushing of shrimp there. Whew. So that's my strategy on that boss. It's something you definitely want to experiment with. Practice. You definitely want to practice with this. If you don't have the Nintendo Online membership, and you actually only have the option to play on the actual cartridge, download an emulator, and just emulate it, the emulator and the ROM, and learn it that way. Because that helped me a lot. Like, as you saw 24 hours ago, did not know how to fight those last two bosses. I had a kind of a decent idea of their patterns, but I did not know how to go about them and fighting them. I spent maybe 3 or 4 hours yesterday fighting the bosses via the Nintendo Online membership, and just having the option to just fight them without having to do stages or anything like that. It helped immensely. And this is one of the games where you actually have to reset. But yeah, oh my god. That's so satisfying. That is so freaking satisfying. And with that, that is Ninja Gaiden 1. I'm so happy. I honestly would play it again if I wasn't shaking so bad, but I think I need to go get my blood sugar back up, so that's a stream. I'm gonna jump on Animal Crossing after I eat and check my turnip prices. If my turnip prices, if I don't have good turnip prices today, we're gonna do an Animal Crossing stream tomorrow because my turnips will be rotting tomorrow. Or it won't be rotting tomorrow, but tomorrow will be the last day for me to sell them, so we'll be doing a stream, and I'll explain what I'll do then if we do a stream tomorrow, if I don't get good turnip prices. Yeah, with that said, Em, thanks for hanging out. You didn't have to come out, but I appreciate you anyway. And, I'll see you for Ninja Gaiden 2 or Saints Row, whichever comes first. We'll be jumping back into things next week, starting Monday, and we'll be juggling both of them at once, so we'll do one of them first, but yeah, it's dependent on how I feel. Trees! Does that say trees? Trees! Trees! Trees are outside, yes, yes, good observation, Em. Have a good day.